So a lot of people been wanting me to weigh in on the shooting of rapper Saucy Santana in Miami at the strip club. Want to hear? Here it go. I think that it is very unfortunate what happened to this young man. He could have lost his life over silly antics. However, I must say, in looking at the details surrounding the situation, he invited that negative energy into his life. And notice what I'm saying and how I'm crafting my words. I'm not saying he deserved physical harm. I'm not saying he deserved to have been shot at. What I am saying is he invited that negative energy into his life. For those of y'all who don't know what's going on, really quickly, I watched Tip Drill's explanation of the situation, and I believe every single word. Since following Tip on social media and loving Hip Hop Miami, she's always been fair, balanced, very even-keeled, and level-headed in her thinking, and she's a very rational and logical person, and she's not full of emotion, and I rock with her for that. But according to the story that Tip told, and for those of y'all who don't know who Santana is, he's a very gay, flamboyant character. The long nails, lashes, makeup with the beard, carries the purse, wears the female clothes, all that in the third. He was in The Office, which is basically a thug-ass nigga strip club, okay? He was in there turning up with his friends, you know, standing up on the couches, juking, bouncing his ass. And for whatever it's worth, Tip says they were showing him love, playing him music, and people was letting him ride up until the point where he bent over and decided to kind of show his thong a little bit. Then security came over and, you know, kind of had to quiet him down, that he took it as disrespect. He went and grabbed the microphone from the DJ, was talking reckless in the mouth, and walking through the club being all reckless. And when he left the club, a car pulled up on the side of him and shot up the damn car. He ended up getting shot in the arm, and I believe somebody else got shot. So that's the very high level version of the story. And here's what it is, I have to say. In this country, as black people, we already have a double consciousness, right? When we have to go to work and put our white face on and our good white voice when we answer the phone. Hello, thank you for calling PRC. This is Quentin speaking. How can I help you? Then we go home and we have to live our black lives, right? With our slang and so on to fit in with our black community. Well, when you're black and gay, you have a triple consciousness. You see what I'm saying? Because there's a certain level of decorum that you have to carry yourself with in order to make the heteronormative world feel comfortable with you in certain environments. Is it fair? Absolutely not, but it is the world that we live in. Now, considering the fact that Santana is one of those gays that wears the makeup and the earrings and the lashes and the fingernails and the purses and the heels, he has to be even more conscious and cognizant of the environments that he's in and how much faggotry and pageantry and sysadry and theatrics that he displays when he's in these environments, because ignorance runs rampant in our community and everybody is just not with that shit. In a perfect utopian society, people would be able to walk around wearing and doing and saying whatever it is that they want to say. But fact of the matter is, based on certain people's upbringings, teachings, beliefs, and ignorances, it makes people uncomfortable. So when you are in an environment, a black male strip club that is basically located in the hood, you already know what caliber of black man that you are dealing with. You are dealing with hood niggas who are already indoctrinated to not be down with that gay shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's already, if you gonna come in there with your nails and your wigs and your makeup and shit, to be honest, because that's such a big display of homosexuality, you almost have to sit your ass down in the corner like a damn lady and tone it down to offset everything it is that you are giving. But instead, you chose, and here's one of those instances in which I'm going to use the word, you know, force yourself on people. A strip club of the caliber of The Office, that is them people's space, okay? That space is curated for a certain type of man. It is designed and catered to and geared towards. It is for them, okay? They want to see women in there and motherfuckers with Hennessy bottles and smoking weed and blunts and breaking Dutches. That is what that environment is about. it is wrong for anybody who doesn't fit the profile of that environment to come in there and try to make it any damn thing else. The office is not the gay club. It damn sure is not the place for a flaming homosexual to come in there and slightly pull their pants down and show their thong and to be twerking and whatnot in their space. That is their space. For the life of me, I don't even understand why Santana and friends had their ass in there. Me frankly, being the resident gay boy and being a gay boy who can actually put my hat to the back and fit in those environments, I don't find entertainment value in being in those spaces. I really don't. I personally, and this is the cautionary tale to all the gays out there, stop going places where you tolerate it. Go places where you are fully accepted. In that environment, people like Santana are not accepted. They are tolerated. So for you to then go into those people's space and try to turn it into something that it was not, you invited that negative energy into your life, and unfortunately you almost paid for it with your life. And that is the cautionary tale. Papa, you are feeling yourself. And Santana, you need some of the older gays to get on you, daughter, and let you know, yes, you on and popping right now, you hot, but you are still a gay man in a very ignorant society. Especially when you start talking about black hood culture, you can't do that, Papa. You can't do that. And I would have hated for us to be frying chicken somewhere and doing some slow singing and flower bringing because you lost your life, because you wanted to turn up and be on 10 in those straight boy spaces. Again, let me reiterate, he did not deserve what happened to him. I definitely think that the punishment was disproportionate to the crime, okay? Was Santana disrespectful? You know, for lack of a better term, yes, I think he was. I think that he did display some levels of arrogance and disrespect in those people's space, but was it worth him potentially losing his life over? Absolutely not. Now, did he invite negative consequences and negative energy into his life? I said that earlier. He absolutely did, and it is unfortunate. For me, I don't understand why you gays died to want to be around these straights and to get these validation from these damn straights. They don't care for your ass. What was you doing in there? You know what I'm saying? And then my whole thing is too, and I hate to say this, if you want to go and find peace and all that stuff in the strip club and have fun, you got to tone it down. When in Rome, do as Romans do. Heterosexual women are not even allowed to come into the strip club and turn up like that because it takes the attention away from the dancers and the people who are working there and being paid to twerk. So women ain't even allowed to come in there and do it. What makes you think that it is okay for you as a gay man to come into these straight people's space and just do whatever it is you want to do? I am sorry. And I'm one of the biggest LGBTQ advocates, but right is right, wrong is wrong. And for me, again, like I said earlier, it's not a matter of respectability politics. It's a matter of your safety. We could sit here and argue that he should be able to twerk any way he want, anytime he want, wear anything he want, and nobody touch him. Absolutely, he should be able to in a perfect utopian society. But unfortunately, we live in the real world. And while people can continue to go out there and twerk, gays can go out there and continue to twerk in male strip clubs for the sake of equality, but you risking your safety. And I'm sorry, my life is not worth me proving no damn point. So that's what I think about the situation. It's unfortunate. I'm glad that this young man is okay. I hope that he has learned his lesson. I hope that whoever shot him up gets caught and they get dealt with rightfully so. But y'all got to be careful out here, and when in Rome, do as Romans do. Keep y'all ass out them straight people places with all that faggotry and that pageantry and that sissery, and act accordingly. When in Rome, do as Romans do. That's all I got. Ain't got no more. I'll call y'all hoes later. Bye.